Do you feel like SoundCloud is dead? Like it's not worth your time anymore? Or maybe you're just unsure if it's still a place to grow as a DJ or producer in 2025? Well, here's the truth. SoundCloud has completely transformed. In fact, 81% of producers in my Instagram poll said it's still worth it. But the real question is, are you making the most of it? Because right now, artists are blowing up on SoundCloud, getting signed, reaching millions of listeners, but only if they know how to use it in the right way. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly why SoundCloud is still one of the best platforms for DJs and music producers in 2025, how dance music scene is exploding on the platform, and how to take advantage and grow a fan base, get heard, and even get signed. Before we dive in, I've put together a free guide to help you maximize SoundCloud in 2025, covering tagging, playlist strategies, how to get more plays, reposts, and engagement. And if you want all this, comment SC guide below and I'll send it to you. Right, let's be real. Most people think SoundCloud is dead. They think it's old school DJs and producers hanging out on a platform that peaked years ago. But here's what they're actually missing. SoundCloud is actually one of the fastest growing platforms for dance music in 2025. Let me hit you with some hard facts you probably didn't know. SoundCloud dance genre is exploding. Artists are getting signed directly from SoundCloud. 18 to 24-year-olds is booming, and that audience is booming, and a new generation of fans are discovering music every day. Electronic music is now 22% of all SoundCloud plays in 2024, and dance music superfans are 104% more likely to share music, and 85% more likely to repost music they like. SoundCloud used to be dominated by rap. Remember the SoundCloud rap era? Well, that time has gone now. Right now, SoundCloud is dominated by electronic music. It's where remix culture, DJ mixes, underground scenes thrive. The community is more engaged than other streaming platforms, and SoundCloud is one of the only places where you DJs can still upload mixes, bootlegs, without restrictions. They can upload DJ mixes, podcasts, radio shows without takedowns. They can drop free downloads and grow audiences. They can engage directly with fans through comments and reposts. And I've been on SoundCloud since 2010. It's actually the first platform I ever mastered. Since then, I've built SoundCloud pages totaling over 300,000 followers, with my biggest channel at 189,000 followers and hundreds of millions of plays across all accounts. So when I say SoundCloud is still relevant, I'm not just guessing. I've seen it firsthand. It's literally the first platform I open every day. It's still the best platform for DJ mixes and dance music. And if you're a DJ, producer, or artist trying to grow in 2025 and you're ignoring SoundCloud, you're missing out on thousands of potential fans. And the question is, are you going to take advantage of this or let other artists get ahead of you? I know some of you are still skeptical, so let me prove it. These artists aren't just using SoundCloud in 2025, they are blowing up right now. So let me talk about e.motion. This is one of the craziest success stories of the last few weeks. It's actually banging. They uploaded a track to SoundCloud, and within a few days, it was growing by 20,000 plays a day. So what happened? They posted a clip on TikTok of the track, but it linked to their SoundCloud and it exploded. Then Mr. Jam on Capital Dance on UK radio played the TikTok clip because it was getting so much heat. Then in 3 to 4 days, Capital Dance went from playing just the TikTok audio to playing the full track live on SoundCloud, which is unheard for them. And at this time of the recording, it's on the main Capital Dance playlist and still unsigned. All of this because they uploaded the track to SoundCloud, and if they hadn't, the track would still be sat on their hard drive, not getting played on one of the biggest dance stations in the UK. In fact, the biggest dance station in the UK. Now, let's be real for a second. How many of you finished tracks and just sitting on your hard drive, waiting for that perfect time to release? Or worse, overthinking every detail, tweaking the mix, worrying if it's ready. And instead of getting it out there into the world so it never sees the light of day, here's the truth. You're not competing against perfection. You're competing against people that actually put music out and giving their fans a chance to react to it. e.motion didn't sit on this track waiting for a label deal. They just uploaded it to SoundCloud and used TikTok, and because of that, it's now on the main playlist for Capital Dance. If they'd have never uploaded it, the track would still be sat on their hard drive instead of being played on one of the biggest dance music radio stations in the UK. Let's let that sink in a minute. So, ask yourself, how many tracks do you have right now sitting on your hard drive? And how many of them could be growing you an audience, blowing up, or even getting signed if you just put them out there? If you're guilty of doing this, comment "I'm dropping my track" below. Let's break this habit of hoarding music and start getting it out in the world. e.motion's track would still be sitting on their hard drive if they had never uploaded it. And this isn't the first time we've seen this happen. Sometimes just getting your track in the right place is the difference between nothing happening and getting it signed. And that's exactly what happened with Sammy Porter's A Bit Patchy. The track started out as a bootleg edit. Not an official release, not a big label back single, just just an edit that Sammy made for his DJ sets. And he does this all the time. We're big fans of him. But instead of sitting on it, we put it as a free download on SoundCloud on our channel. And I love edits for SoundCloud and growing following SoundCloud. And I love uploading edits for data transmission. So what happened next? It hit 40 to 50,000 plays in 2 weeks. A label, I think it was Ministry of Sound, found it directly on SoundCloud and they signed it. We took it down, obviously, and then the track became an official release. Now, let's just pause for a second. Imagine if that had never happened, never been uploaded to SoundCloud. Imagine if Sammy had kept it on his laptop, tweaking it over and over again, waiting for perfection. The label would have never heard it, the deal wouldn't have happened, and this is why having a platform matters. If you're dropping music and no one's hearing it, it's not the music that's the problem. It's where you're putting it. It's the way you're marketing it. And this is what we do at Data Transmission. We've been breaking tracks on SoundCloud since 2010. We run channels with over 300,000 followers. We help artists blow up, get heard, and even get signed. We premiere tracks and give them their first listens. We have our Data Transmission Radio, which gives DJs the home when they're just starting out. We feature up-and-coming acts on our channels before they're up-and-coming. We have our ears in the grassroots of dance music. SoundCloud isn't just a place to dump music, it's a place to test, build hype, and see what happens. And that's exactly what Sammy Porter did, and it's got him that deal. Now, do you have any bootlegs set on your hard drive? If they're in the house, tech house, deep tech, techno, drum and bass, or jungle, we want to hear them. So now email hello@datatransmission.co with your track. But listen, don't just send the track in the email with no information. Come on, introduce yourself. Treat this like a demo submission. Let us know who you are and why you're sending it, because who knows, your track might be next. Sammy's bootleg blew up on our SoundCloud, got noticed, and turned into an official release. But let's take this a step further. What if one upload just didn't get you signed, but your track got in the hands of one of the biggest DJs in the world? This is exactly what happened to Josh Samuel. Josh Samuel was doing what so many of you should be doing, dropping edits on SoundCloud and getting his music out there. Let's talk about what happened to him. He uploaded a track and edit to SoundCloud. Michael Bibi found it, loved it, downloaded it from his SoundCloud, and then he started playing it in his Ushuaia sets and all of his sets. The track gained huge traction from DJs worldwide, and then the track hit 100,000 plays on his SoundCloud. Think about that for a second. One upload to SoundCloud, one play from the right DJ, and suddenly your track is getting played in the biggest clubs in the world. This is what I mean when I say SoundCloud isn't dead, it's a tool. For most producers, it's a place to get your music discovered. For DJs, it's a place to find edits, bootlegs, unsigned tracks before anyone else. And this is where the underground starts before it becomes the mainstream. And if you're not dropping your tracks on here, you're missing out on career-changing opportunities. So let me ask you, if the right DJ played one of your tracks tomorrow, where would they even find it? Are you making it easy for them? Do you reduce the friction for them? Or are your best tracks still sat in your door, never having a chance to get it blowing up? If you're ready, stop hoarding your music and put it out there and comment, "I am ready." Because you never know who's listening to your music. And if you think that's wild, wait till you hear the next story. Because in 2023, one of the biggest dance records of the whole year started as a SoundCloud upload. This is how CASSO turned a simple SoundCloud drop into a global smash. CASSO didn't just upload a track and hope for the best. When he spoke about it at IMS in 2024, he spoke about how he used SoundCloud the right way, engaging, testing, building hype, before it became a massive hit. So here's the nuts and bolts of it. CASSO uploaded clips of a track on SoundCloud and messaged his mates and DJs asking for feedback within the app. He took that feedback, made changes, and dropped another version. And he used repost, comments, and messaging to build hype. The track blew up organically and got signed by a major label. Now it was one of the biggest records of 2023. This wasn't luck, this was strategy. CASSO didn't just upload the track once and forget about it. He built hype, engaged with the audience, tested different versions, and let his fans shape the release. And that's how you use SoundCloud the right way. So many artists treat SoundCloud like a one-time drop instead of an active strategy. Repost, expand your reach. Comments, gather feedback and spark conversation. Messaging, get it to DJs and producers and talk to them and get them blowing up the track. But then by the time it's an official release, all the hype is already out of control. So let me ask you, are you dropping music and hoping for the best, or actually using SoundCloud to build momentum? Because if you're not engaging with the people, testing the tracks, and building hype before releasing them, you're leaving plays, fans, and opportunities on the table. And if you're ready to start using SoundCloud as a strategy, comment, "I'm building the hype" below. Let's start making SoundCloud work for you. CASSO didn't just post SoundCloud and hope for the best. He built relationships, got feedback, engaged with DJs, and used the momentum to land a major label deal. And that's exactly what I teach inside the Artist Accelerator, which is my free training. Because growing as an artist isn't just about dropping music, it's about knowing where to put it, who to connect with, and how to make sure it actually gets heard. The 3 growth pillars of the Artist Accelerator are social media, building a real audience that engages with you, collaborating, working with DJs and producers and labels to help expand your reach, networking, get in front of the right people, A&Rs and bookers and promoters and websites like Data Transmission. CASSO didn't just blow up because of one upload. It blew up because he was active in the scene, messaging his mates, networking and building connections before the track even became a hit. And that's the difference between artists who grow and artists who stay stuck. And if you want to learn how to do this for yourself, I run a free masterclass, like I said, called the Artist Accelerator. It's in the description. In it, I'm going to break down exactly how artists are growing through social media, collaborations, and networking. Whether that's on SoundCloud or Instagram or directly with industry connections. And if you're tired of guessing and want a real strategy for building momentum, click the link in the description and grab a free slot. Go and do that. Now, after you've seen exactly how artists blow up on SoundCloud in 2025, let's break down a little step-by-step strategy so you can do exactly the same thing. Here's my 5 key steps to growing your audience, get more plays, and maximize your reach. 1. Optimize your profile and tags for discovery. Most artists get this wrong. If your track isn't tagged properly, no one's going to find it. Use the right tags. Go on Spotify and search your sound and look at the fans also like of artists and use those as tags. Make your profile pro. Clear bios, links to Instagram, professional images, and banners. Think of SEO. And this means titles matter. Instead of just new banger, use things like genre, free download, DJ edit. Your track isn't going to go viral if no one can find it. Tags and titles matter more than you think. This is how people find your music. Number 2, drop bootlegs, edits, and free downloads. Edits and remixes blow up way faster than originals because people are looking for them, those little things for their sets. Follow Josh and Sammy Porter strategies, upload bootlegs, remixes, and let them spread. Use free downloads. Fans will share tracks and they can get them actually played. Use SoundCloud playlists. Add your own music to your smartly titled playlists. Best house music of 2025, for instance. DJs and fans love edits, and this is how you get your music played in sets before you even have a label deal. Number 3, engage like crazy. Repost, comments, and DMs all matter. SoundCloud's algorithm still rewards engagement, and the more you interact, the more the platform pushes your tracks. Repost other artists' tracks, and they'll repost yours back. Share the love. Drop comments and replies, and be active in your scene. DM DJs and playlist creators and get on their radar. SoundCloud is all about the community. If you post and disappear, no one's going to push your music. Number 4, test your tracks. Build hype before officially releasing. CASSO didn't just upload once, he tested, tweaked, and blew up the hype before he blew up his track. Or drop them in our demo streams. We have them every Monday and Wednesday. Upload short clips first, see how people react. Ask for feedback in the comments and messages and adjust based on responses. Get DJs playing your track before it's officially released and let demand build up. Your music shouldn't just be a drop cold release. Build the heat before it's out. And number 5, monetize your music using SoundCloud's Next Pro and get on DSPs. SoundCloud Next Pro or Artist Pro is the easiest way to start making your music and distributing your music. Unlock fan support and direct monetization. Distribute your music to Spotify Music, to Apple Music, and all the major platforms, and submit for official SoundCloud playlisting. And if you're serious about making money for your music, then that's how the Pro account is worth it. And it's basically a marketing cost. So now you have the blueprint to grow on SoundCloud in 2025, and you've seen artists blow up, you know the strategies work, and you have a step-by-step plan to follow. But if you're really serious about building a career, SoundCloud is just one piece of the puzzle. And that's why I created the Artist Blueprint, my full step-by-step course for DJs and producers who are serious about growing their fan base, getting signed, and landing gigs. Inside it, I break down how to build a real artist brand and build as an artist, how to grow on social media and turn followers into fans, how to get your music in front of the right people, DJs, labels, and promoters, how to book more gigs and build a full-time career in music. And if you've been watching my content and you're ready to go deeper, this is for you. The doors to the Artist Blueprint are open now, but I only take a limited number of producers and DJs at a time. And click the link in the description to jump on a discovery call and chat with me about the program if you think you're ready. If you're ready to stop playing small and start taking action and actually build yourself as an artist in 2025, I'll see you inside the Artist Blueprint. Okay, drop me a comment below and let me know what your biggest #1 goal for your music is this year? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. And also, if you want to dig deeper into a SoundCloud strategy, this video breaks down exactly how to tag your tracks properly, how to tag for maximum discoverability, get more plays through playlisting, how to use SoundCloud to grow playlists and grow your audience. This is a step-by-step method that takes your tracks more on playlists. Go and watch it right now. Click into that video and I'll see you in there. I'll see you soon. I've been Graham Farmer. Bye-bye.